It's Friday morning in the fabulous Florida Keys. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty. We're in for rainy, windy weather all weekend long in the Keys if you want to trust the weather forecast. I was just out for my morning walk and I cut it short. The wind was too strong coming off the ocean. My trusty Boston Red Sox hat even got blown off several times, and once it almost went in the ocean. That's when I decided to turn around and come home. Weather like this is good for only two things in the Keys, either drinking all weekend or looking at Florida Keys homes for sale. The return on the money you spend looking at homes for sale will give you much better appreciation than the money you spend drinking, and you won't wake up with a hangover from looking at homes for sale. This is my morning market MLS update video I do every day right about this same time. I report all the new listings in Key West and the lower Keys that have come on the market in the last 24 hours. That's anything from Big Pine Key down to Key West. If you watch this video every day, you will know about all the new listings the same day the realtors do. That's very valuable information for a buyer to have. I find most buyers wait for a home to come on to Trulia or Realtor.com or Zillow or one of those websites before they inquire about it. And a problem they often face is by the time those sites put a home live online, it's already been on the multiple listing service a couple days and all the good deals are already under contract. If you watch this video every day and you see something you like, you can call me right away and I'll make an appointment for us to go see the home. Or if you're not here locally in the Keys yet, I'll go look at it on your behalf and we can do a FaceTime walkthrough video, or I'll do a YouTube video and get you, being able to see the property. And if you like what you see, we can write up an offer and have you under contract before most buyers ever even knew the home was available for sale. You can also get a much more detailed description of these listings, including photos, if you follow my blog, keywestinvesting.com. There's a lot more information on the homes in the blog, a lot more details, any unique features the home might have, room uses, room dimensions, photos of the inside of the home, photos of the outside of the home. If the home happens to be waterfront or happens to have a pool, there'll be photos of the pool, photos of the water view, photos of the boat dockage. It's just a lot more information than I can cram into a couple-minute quick YouTube video. Again, that web address is keywestinvesting.com, and it's updated every day from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. If you like this video and you'd like to see more videos of this nature so you can stay familiar with what's being listed in the Florida Keys at what prices, please like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I do a video just like this every morning. Today we have 5 new houses to talk about. Before I give you the information on the houses, the state of Florida's legal department makes me cover the boring stuff. The information I'm about to give you comes directly from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. I'm not accepting any responsibility for any of these listings. I'm not claiming any of these listings to be my own listings. And I'm not accepting any responsibility if there's any inaccuracies in the information I give you. I'm simply reading it to you right from the Florida Keys multiple listing service. The first one we have to talk about is a house on Olivia Street in a neighborhood called The Meadows in Key West. The Meadows is one of my favorite neighborhoods. It's just right outside of Old Town. It's close enough that you could walk to Duval Street or easily take a bicycle. A lot of the Key West locals, the bicycle's their main source of transportation. But it's far enough away from downtown and Duval that it's quiet and you don't have the tourists sightseeing, turning around in your driveway looking at your house. This one's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 2,275 square foot house. It's on a double lot. It's on about a 5,500 square foot lot, which I know doesn't sound big to those of you up north, but in this section of Key West, the closer you get to downtown, that is a huge lot. The home also has a great pool in the backyard. It's being offered at $2,849,500, which is an extremely low price for a house this big with that much land in the Meadows. Then we go to Key West Newtown neighborhood to a condo complex called 1800 Atlantic Boulevard, because the address is 1800 Atlantic Boulevard. 1800 is one of my favorite condo complexes in Key West. I've sold several units over there. It's right on the open ocean. They have their own private beach. It has an Olympic-sized swimming pool, a 20-person hot tub. You can tell that building was built in the 80s. It has 3 regulation-sized tennis courts. One of them is the old-fashioned Wimbledon-style clay. They have a library, several meeting rooms, a beautiful garden courtyard setting inside. Just very nice condos, very well kept. Each unit has an under-the-ground, gated, secured parking spot, and there's also plenty of guest parking outside. This particular unit, I think, is definitely overpriced. It's being offered at $1,100,000. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,311 square feet, which is a little bit larger than most of the units over there. But the 1800 building kind of forms a horseshoe around the courtyard and the pool, and the open part of the horseshoe would be the beach and the ocean. It has 3 buildings, the A building, the B building, and the C building. This unit is in the C building. The A building, the unit numbers that are odd numbers overlook what they call the nature estuary. I call it the woods, and it's very mosquito-y. I'm not sure if mosquito is a word. Maybe I just made up a new word and introduced it to the English language. And the odd number units in the A building overlook the courtyard or the ocean, depending on how far down you are. The B building, all of the units overlook the courtyard and the ocean. In the B building on the back side, you're overlooking the tennis courts. The B building's the more sought-after, desirable building. In the A building and the C building, they have a hallway. It's almost kind of like a hotel hallway. Then the C building, which is where this unit is, the even number units overlook the courtyard, the pool, or the ocean, depending on where the unit is. The odd number buildings overlook Bertha Street, which is a very, very busy, very traffic-heavy street. It's the main road going to Smathers Beach, which is our biggest public beach in Key West. And it's also the main road going to and from the airport. So everyone that lands in Key West and is going to a hotel downtown or going downtown for any reason, you have a lot of traffic going by there, particularly at night. It can get real loud if you're sitting out on your patio. The deck of this one overlooks Bertha Street, which is why I think the $1,100,000 is overpriced on this. Otherwise, it's a great unit. It's got all the amenities you could possibly imagine in a high-end luxury resort, but just this particular unit on Bertha Street would be very noisy. Then we go to Key Haven on Bougainvillea Ave. Key Haven is 2 islands out of Key West. It's a very exclusive, upscale waterfront community. All the houses are high-end. I'd say at least 90 to 95% of the houses are canal front like this one is. This one's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,716 square foot canal house. It's being offered at $1,695,000, which is extremely low for Key Haven. Then back into Key West, in the Key West's Midtown neighborhood on Von Pfister Street. There's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,170 square foot house. Von Pfister Street is a very nice street. Most of the homes are very upscale homes. It's got a close location of Duval Street, close location of the beaches, close location of the grocery stores, and several nice restaurants. This one's being offered at $1,050,000, which is a very good price for a home on Von Pfister Street with 3 bedrooms. Then we go up to Ramrod Key in a subdivision called Breeze Swept Beach Estates. Breeze Swept Beach Estates is a nice, well-kept community, mostly upscale homes. The majority of the residents are year-round residents, whether it's an owner-occupied home or whether it's a rental home. They're mostly year-round residents. They're all canal front houses. This one's on Antiqua Lane. Antiqua Lane is one of the less desirable streets in Breeze Swept because it's the furthest one back. So you have a very long boat ride in the canal at idle speed out to the open ocean. You're about a 15-minute ride before you get out to the open ocean. This one's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,188 square foot house. This one's a modular home, which people tend to either really like or really dislike. If you've watched any of my videos in the past, you'll know I'm a fan of the modular homes. People wonder how sturdy they are. The best I heard a builder describe it in a home inspector is they're built, most of them, up in either North Carolina or up in northern Florida. and then they're put on a truck and driven down here at 80 miles an hour, anywhere from the low end 500 miles and the high end 1,000 plus miles. And the house is still in perfect tact and perfect condition. That's a better endorsement than any storm it could possibly survive. This one, though, is a very, very basic modular. It's one of the ones that resembles a mobile home on stilts, but it's being offered at $899,000, which is an excellent price for a canal front house anywhere in the Florida Keys, and especially in breeze-swept beach estates, just because it's a nice community, very close to the grocery stores. There's 2 restaurants right nearby. Right within the community, there's a restaurant and tiki bar. A lot of the locals from breeze-swept go down to the tiki bar because they walk, and then they don't have to worry about how much they have to drink. It's a great neighborhood and priced very appropriately, even for the modular home. And that's all we have for today. If you want to look at any of these homes or any home anywhere in the Florida Keys, give me a call at 305-731-0501. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to showing you homes in the fabulous Florida Keys. And more importantly, I look forward to making you my neighbor. I'm Gary McAdams with eXp Realty.